Angela Merkel this morning raised hopes for a Brexit deal by offering Britain a way to break free from Brussels' red tape. The German Chancellor told the Bundestag the bloc still has a chance to secure a Brexit trade deal despite a recent spate of gloomy assessments of the talks by EU dealmaker Michel Barnier. She said the so-called level playing field and fair competition clauses were a much bigger issue than securing future access to Britain's fishing grounds as the wrangling over the future relationship pact enters the endgame. In her pre-summit speech, Mrs. Merkel said, "Of course we will talk about Great Britain's exit from the EU and the contractual basis. The British Prime Minister will meet with the President of the Commission this evening. The Commission is leading the negotiations for us and we have full confidence. There is still a chance there will be a deal. I don't think we will know by tomorrow if this will happen or not, at least I can't promise this, but we are still working on it. But we are also prepared for conditions we cannot accept. So if there are conditions coming from the British side which we cannot accept, to then go our own way without an exit agreement. Because one thing is certain, the integrity of the single market has to be maintained." With the EU and UK still deadlocked over the issue of future common standards, Mrs. Merkel hinted towards a potential compromise. She said Britain should be allowed to have a managed divergence away from the bloc's rules for environmental, health and workers' rights standards. Mrs. Merkel said, "We currently more or less have the same legal system, a harmonized legal system, but over the years the legal systems will diverge regarding environment law, labor law, health legislation, everywhere. And how will the respective other side react to this, when the legal situation either in the EU or in Great Britain will change?" Mrs. Merkel hinted that this would be the trickier issue to solve when Boris Johnson and Ursula von der Leyen tonight attempt to thrash out a solution to end the impasse. This is the big difficult issue which is still on the table, next to questions about fishing quotas and similar things. But this issue of fair competition between two diverging legal systems, this is the actual big issue for which we need satisfying solutions, the German Chancellor said.